YOLO, amazing people of the tube. Let's run this light. So I want to talk to you guys about you youngsters, man. Like, coming up, right? If you're like 15, 16, you don't know what the fuck you want to do in this world, right? You feel like this country has failed you in some type of way. I fully understand that concept, man. I fully get it. And I'm gonna give you guys my life experience in regards to feeling like that at a certain age. And so I grew up in East Hollywood. I'm a 90s kid. Things were fucked up during the 90s, man. In high school, man, I remember my high school was racially divided. We had racial riots all the time. And it wasn't because everybody was racist. It was just everybody was young. And it was just an opportunity to fuck around, right? I remember this Marine recruiter came. And I stood out from most of the kids. You know what I'm saying? So I remember he approached me and he asked me to join the Marines. And my answer to him, of which, if this guy had a great rebuttal to what I said, he would have had me signed up for the Marines. But he didn't. Instead, what I told him is, look around at the school, man. I said, everybody is racially divided. These people are there, those people are there, those are there. Gangbanging is like mixed around the school. The school's a failure. It has less than a 20% graduation rate from a 9th grader going in to a senior graduating. Yeah, less than 20% graduation rate. The school is failing us. The system is failing us. The community is failing us. The cops aren't on our side. They're not our friends. Because it was the 90s. They weren't. It was just rough, right? And you want me to go and join the military, right? Or the Marines. And the sad thing is, I would have been a great Marine. And I absolutely needed something like the Marines in my life. Because I always struggled with discipline. And don't get me wrong, I have self-discipline. I've learned to discipline myself in a lot of different ways. But I never got that hardcore discipline that Marines get, right? Because that's just a different caliber. Like, I don't think I can equate that. It's not quantifiable, because you're talking about real soldiers with people's lives on the line and all that. Even though, you know, on the ghetto side, fucking, your life is on the line too, right? But it's not the same. It's not the same in regards to discipline. Now, if he had a wonderful rebuttal, like, you know what, bro? Nobody gives a fuck about how you feel, right? Nobody gives a fuck if you're in a shitty place. But if you actually do want to get out of a shitty place and actually become a somebody, instead of worrying about why the fuck all this stuff is fucked up, why don't you lift your skirt, grab your balls, and do it for yourself? And then when you do it for yourself, you can do it for your friends and for your family and everybody. If you had a great rebuttal like that, like, America doesn't make you, right? Or America does make you, but you gotta learn to make yourself an American, right? Or make yourself great, right? Like, the opportunities are there. It just, nobody is gonna stop you. You understand what I'm saying? There's no boogeyman around the corner to stop you from anything. Has anyone ever told you no? Honestly, in the United States, man, nobody tells you no. You can't do this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, no one tells you, oh, you can't go here because you're a certain color. You can't buy this because you're a certain creed or whatever the fuck ever, right? No one tells you no. We tell ourselves no, right? We think the community we're in is keeping us down and telling us no, when in reality, the community is just fucked up. It's barely hanging on, and it's on you to fucking figure it out. And I think if I had the correct discipline, and I joined the Marines and they gave me great discipline, like the way a father figure gives discipline to his son, right? Like hardcore discipline. Because I was a hardcore kid, so I mean, hardcore discipline was what was needed, right? And I didn't really have that in my life in that way, right? And in turn, man, I have really great qualities that I think the Marines could have benefited from. I work amazing under pressure. My fear tolerance is like sky high. I'm confident, capable, smart. You know what I'm saying? If I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out. Like, I could lead people, I can lead myself, I can follow people. I don't have issues with none of these stuff, right? So I think I could have been a good Marine. Now, something weird happened yesterday. I don't even know if it's on the right topic, man. But I was just chilling, man. I was working. I was at the red light. I was on my phone, right? And what ends up happening is, I guess there's a car next to me at the red light, and I'm trying to make a left from the only. I'm not paying attention. It's like 11 o'clock at night, man. This motherfucker throws something at me from the car as soon as the light turns green, because he thought like, oh, I'm gonna be stuck and he's gonna go. So I hit the gas instantly. I went from 0 to 100. I hit the gas, pulled up next to them. It was gonna be all fucked up and crazy, and I see it's this small car packed with 6 kids, man. When I say kids, I'm talking about like either they're all 18-ish, from 16 to 18. It's obvious they all are in the same fucking age, and they're acting fucking stupid, man. And as angry as I was, I tried to keep my cool. And I told, and I simply pulled up to him, and the guy in the front rolled his window up while the back window was down. And I looked in the back, and I told him, hey, tell your bitch ass friend to roll his window down. I said, don't be a faggot, homie. Roll your window down. No, I said, don't be a bitch. Roll your window down, you know? And he rolls his window down, and I told him, hey, man, like, is that how much your life is worth? And he's like, what? He's like, no, man, I just threw cheese, dude, because I just threw cheese at your car. It didn't even stick. I said, fuck the cheese, homie. I said, is cheese what your life is worth? And he's like, what do you mean? Like, you would kill me over cheese? I said, of course I would. You don't fucking know me, right? Because he doesn't know me in all reality. I could have easily been one of those fucking psychopaths and murked these kids, right? But instead, I was trying to teach him a lesson, right? Because I was extremely aggressive towards him. But I was like, yeah, of course I would fucking kill you. Why the fuck wouldn't I? You don't know me. I don't know you, right? Like, if this was like 2 generations ago, yeah, they would not be throwing cheese out of the car. They would have been expected someone to shoot out from the other car. Like, that would have been like a 50-50 gamble, right? But they're kids in 2024, confused about genders and shit. So anyways, I turn to leave, and one of the motherfuckers in the back throws another piece of cheese, dude. Even though all of them were scared, and I know this fucking one idiot of a friend of theirs decides, I'm gonna throw a second one. And now I went from, okay, like I was teaching him a verbal lesson to, now I'm gonna teach you a physical lesson, right? So I pulled up, threw something at them, pulled in front of them so that I can like fucking get out the car, and they just spun out. They like, that dude just turned the wheel like his life fucking depended on it. That car spun out. I was like, whatever, dude, man. I better not fuck around with youngsters, dude. Like, it just, my anger got the best of me, and I kind of lost control. And it is what it is. No one was hurt. But fuck cheese. And fuck those kids. Those cheesy fucking little kids. And hopefully they understood something from that day. Hopefully they understood that you don't just fuck around with random people in LA County, throw things at them, and think everybody's just a pussy, or everybody is, or you're like 6 friends deep. Like, dude, I don't give a fuck if you're 6 friends deep. I'll get out the car, I'll beat the shit out of all 6 of you, throw your car and drive, hit the gas pedal, let it go, hit something, get back in my fucking car, and drive off. Because I know I can do that to them. I know I'm capable of doing that to them, right? Like, I'm a man. I know my capabilities. I know how far I can go. I know my limitations. So you little fuckers should also join the military or some shit. Or you guys need to find a coach, right? There's a reason why, like, most athletes come from shit. They come from shithole places, in shithole circumstances, and somehow they make it to the NFL or the NBA or to the Olympics or to boxing or whatever. And the reason why is they had a coach, not a teacher, not one of 6 teachers during that day when you go to class. No, they had a coach that knew them by first name, last name, had their mom's and dad's phone number, all that shit, right? That'll punish them, that would reward them, that stuck with them, told them, hey, you know, on this day, you go and you shake this person's hand, you know, you wear a suit, this is what you say, right? Like a coach, like a fatherly figure coach would do, right? So if you don't want to do that, and you do want to better your life, if college isn't the way for you, man, go into the trades, dude. Like, I wish someone told me at a young age, man, go learn the trades, like electricians, fucking piping, anything, dude. Like, look at what city, what are they called, unions. What type of city unions exist in your city, right? Like, there's an electricians union, there's plumbers union, there's welders union, right? Like, all these, dude, like, you go to school and have a job. The school is paid for by the job, so you're making money, and that's gonna give you a career in the same amount of time you would have graduated college, and you're gonna be making $100,000 a year plus. So go join one of these fucking unions. Figure out how to get into those classes. Call the places, go into them, man. As a man, I'm saying this to mainly the boys, right? Because girls have a lot different issues. And if you're a girl that wants to do that, I'm gonna tell you right now, as a girl, if you want to go into any of these fucking trades, fields, right? If you want to get into any of these fields, you are automatically in, because you are the only girl fucking there. They have to hire you. There's no women there, right? So you automatically are qualified, right? Because it's an equal opportunity employer. They want women to join. They want all this stuff. So if you're a girl and you want to do that, great. You're going to have a much easier time going in. A much easier time going in. Where guys have to compete with maybe like 200-300 other guys for positions. Where you're just going to get in. So as a girl, if you don't mind hard labor and stuff, like you're an athletic person, you like outdoors, you like accomplishing tasks and stuff, then hey, it's great for you too. But for boys, man, it's important to be around other men, to learn from real men values we men hold, right? Because there's a lot of dudes out there that, yeah, they're boys, right? Like they're men in terms of, yeah, they have a dick and balls, but they're bitches, right? Because of what their morality, their lack of a backbone and spine, right? Instead of bigging up their women, they bring down their women, right? Instead of being the protector, they need to be protected, right? Like all these stuff, the military, the trades, all this stuff, man, it's about bettering yourself and getting yourself out of shitty environments, man. And I'm gonna say one more thing attached to this, right? Since I grew up in LA, man, like gangster rap and rap has always been around. It's like the soundtrack to the streets, right? We all listened to it, and because of how we all grew up and how entrenched LA is, gangster rap has always been part of LA culture. But I'm gonna say this, dude. Rap, gangster rap, all that shit, that's music for failures made by failures. Literally. It's music made by failures for failures. It's meant for you to fail. It's for failures to listen to. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's telling you about pimping, drug dealing, killing each other, all this crazy shit that's gonna fuck your life up. It's not telling you, oh, you know, I got a PhD, top of my class, now I'm rolling in the fucking S class. It's not telling you that shit, right? It's not telling you that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, forget the rapper, dude. The rapper is just some fucking chump off the fucking street that just was able to put words together. But he came from that shit too, and he's talking about just that shit. Because people like the drama, right? People like the drama. It's plus you got the bass, right? Like war drums in the fucking trunk of your car and shit. Yeah, man, you know, it sounds good. It hypes you up. It's masculine, but it's also the wrong type of masculine, man. That's street war entertainment. You understand what I'm saying? That's not to be listened to every fucking day, all day, non-stop. That shit'll fucking fuck your head up, right? That's all you're hearing all day. Women are bitches, fucking dealing drugs and shooting people. That's exactly what's gonna end up happening, man. What else can happen if that's all that's in your ear all fucking day? That's what you sing along in the fucking shower. I'm telling you, it's failures making music for failures, and the future generation is failing because they're coming up in it. So you need to acknowledge the difference between listening to music and being starstruck or in awe of music because some motherfucker could make 2 words rhyme under a fucking beat. You understand what I'm saying? it's not that complicated, especially if you write it down, dude. Like, it's just a fucking beat. I mean, like, what do you think is gonna happen if all you're listening to under the beat is fucking top down fucking murder both sides of the fucking street, right? Like, it's not this complex thing, man, to be awe-inspired by. You should have better fucking heroes. And in my opinion, if you want a hero, don't put your chips on a person that's alive. Put your chips on someone that actually fucking died, passed away. People actually put the microscope on that person's life, and they stood trial, and now, you know, they're known, right? Like, LA, we love Tupac, right? I listen to Tupac. We all fucking love Tupac, right? But at the end of the fucking day, Tupac fucking died because he had a big fucking mouth and he didn't know how to properly problem solve. At the same fucking time, Tupac had a bunch of fucking 15, 16-year-old boys around them talking about, you know, I forgot the name of his thing. The Outlaws. Dude, the Outlaws were like 15, 16-year-old kids. That's 1990s gangbang mentality. Where, oh, that's the big homie, that's the general, that's the... Today, that's some weirdo shit. Like, as a 25-year-old, hey, man, what are you teaching these 15, 16-year-olds, man? Why are you putting a gun in their waistline? You understand what I'm saying? Like, Tupac's music is gonna live on. But Tupac's life, it's gonna be scrutinized eventually. And it's not gonna be good. Right? Because people are gonna ask those questions. Like, well, what the fuck is that? That's not some shit to do. Right? But like I said, that's 1990s LA gangbang mentality. And that's what killed that dude. So if you want heroes, man, go find heroes that aren't gonna disappoint you. And living people tend to disappoint you. Because they have the rest of their lives to live. Right? And it's only a matter of time that they do something you don't agree with. So it's much easier to look back in history and pick someone out like a Churchill, right? Or whoever the fuck ever, and be inspired by this person's entire life from beginning to end, their fuck-ups, how they overcame them, all this stuff, and what you can gather from them. I don't know, this video is going a little long, so I'm gonna end it at that. Solo, YOLO, BOLO. You guys have a nice day. Peace.